go ahead and talk about your recruitment, bro, and what was your high school recruitment like, and then why you ultimately chose Gardner-Webb.
All right, so the recruitment was crazy. Oh, thanks to you. You and Pookie both had the D1 coaches.
Hey, man, tell them, man.
All right,
tell
look.
them, man.
Hey.
Open gym.
Open gym.
Open gym. Open gym. Visions, you listening? Open gym. We had 15, 20, 10 head, not the assistants coming out, head coaches in the gym watching us. I'm telling you, it was crazy. I remember Virginia, NC State, every mid-major in the country seemed like was recruiting me.
All right, he been modest. He's saying 15, 20. Dog, let me tell you something.
It was crazy, man.
It was deep.
Yeah.
And when I say like,
and this is practice, like open gym, open run
gym.
in September.
You gotta also realize the same time these open gyms, we got Ant, we got Suggs, we got other dogs, so they watching us play against somebody.
Yeah.
But when I say like he's saying 15, 20, he's being modest. I'm telling you, it was flooded, but it was because of y'all two. Yeah. But of course, I'm gonna eat off them because that's how we rocked. Yeah. That's how we rocked. But they was in there for y'all, and of course, some of them was in there for me too.
No, they was in there.
I'm saying they were in there, but we had 5 players that could probably go D1 or play 100%. Ball. But I'm saying like like when the Clemson coach flew in on a helicopter to see you and Pookie, like when the Duke legend came in to see you.
Tommy Amaker. He was at Harvard.
At Harvard, he came in to see you, met your parents. Yeah. I'm like, yo, this dude a Duke. You a Duke, like you love Duke.
No, he's OD.
So,
that was
and
crazy.
I was just like, bro, these guys are coming in to see them, so we taking advantage of it, of course. But me personally, and I know I had some. Of course, I had the mid majors in there. I mean, we ain't gonna just skip over that. But I'm just letting y'all know, like, this is the time frame we in, dog. Like, you got dogs in there.
Yeah.
You got 5 dogs in there. Yeah. And the people are coming. So you got, your top, your mid-majors, and your D2s in there. And Coach Leavis in there too. And shout out to Coach Leavis. He was one of my second picks on my recruiting list, just off what he talked about. Yeah. And everything. But anyway, the gym was flooded. We going at it. We always go at it, man. Yeah. We always go at it. And it was good runs. And Coach Exlick, he coaches at I think North Mecklenburg or one of those Mecklenburg schools. He's a head coach now in high school, but he came in, man. He gave me a talking to, and shoot, man. I was like, what? Yeah, nigga, do what? All right, we're going to visit. All right, my first visit. So I go down there on my first visit.
Nah, because it's like,
let's not skip.
This is the one thing that like I wish I would have done, and I wish I had.
I'm gonna say the same thing.
I wish I had a mentor to go with me to be like, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
I'm about to
first
say
visit, college, it's up, we outside, sign. Coach hit me with the, and don't get me wrong, my guys at Drake was all love, bro, and but I didn't, like, all right, well, if you don't get this guy, like, we're going to sign this guy, so we need you to sign by next.
You're my number 1, but I'm number 2 coming in next week.
It's recruiting one-on-one, you know what I mean? And as a 17-year-old kid, 18-year-old kid, I didn't know no better. So it's like, I didn't even, and I've said this plenty of times on the pods before, like, I didn't even take the opportunity to go to, I'm talking about every school in North Carolina, UNCG, High Point, Charlotte, like any mid-major.
Any of them, bro.
I could have went to. And it's like, I ain't even give myself that opportunity to take my 5 because I was so hyped. And it's like, oh, my parents love it. I love it. Coaches talk great. They took me to the Cheesecake Factory. What? Go to the hotel. All my favorite snacks and candy. Boys.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, this is
$100. Take them out.
It's lovely. You know what I mean? And but again, I just wish I would have took more time to think through that process on what I needed outside of basketball. You know what I mean? Like when I go through that freshman wall where I'm not playing or I'm missing shots, like, all right, babe, I need to drive to the crib on this holiday or this, we got an off day. Babe, let me go get some mac and cheese, Mom. Let me reset with the family. You know what I mean? Like let me
go back to where the roots were, man, and get it back. Right,
yeah, like let me go hoop with Greenfield on fall break and like reset. get my confidence back up type joint. So yeah. But go ahead.
No, you good, bro. That's because That's another thing too, man. This pod, you ask us a lot of questions, but you don't never, I never get to ask you. So I'm glad you actually vented that because people need to know that you feel the same way too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, just going to Gardner-Webb, like my first visit, Coach actually talked to me. I went down there. I mean, they laid the red carpet out. My mom and dad standing in a nice room. I got Coach Lee, who played for Kansas, who hit like one of the shots to lead them to the national championship or something like that. Like, I don't remember, but it was before my time when watching college like that. But I know he was a GOAT. He was a GOAT. So, man, I go down there. I get with the point guard, Takayo Siddle. That's who I was replacing. He's coaching at UNCW now.
Okay.
Yeah. At that time, he was coaching there. Then he went to Hargrave. Coached all them. So I was taking his spot. Rick Scruggs was the head coach. So boom, I'm like, yo, he's telling me everything I want to hear.
Yeah, for sure.
But he stood on business when I signed.
Yeah.
I remember leaving him. I was like, he told me the same thing. Like, you my number one guy, but the number two guy coming.
Yeah.
So we driving back from Gardner-Webb. I'm in the back like, heck no.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to High Point.
Yeah.
But, they wanted Poogie. Like,
Yeah.
In there. I was like, man, I want to go to High Point. It was nice. You guys know, we went to team camp at High Point.
Yeah.
So I told my mom, I said, Mom, turn around. We're going to sign. I'm going to sign. My dad was like, what? No, you ain't going to all your visits yet. And my mom was like, is it the season?
Right.
And he was mad. Like, no, go to all your visits. He was right. I get it to him. He was right.
Yeah.
To go on all the visits, but, everything happened for a reason. So I went back. I signed. I went there freshman year. Rick Scruggs, he honored what he said. I started.
Yeah.
I mean, I averaged probably averaged like 9, 11.
I think it was 11.
Man.
I looked it up. It was 11. That's really good in Division I basketball.
But you got to understand, I'm playing against Carolina.
Yeah.
We played Duke.
Yeah.
We played Oklahoma. We played Texas.
Yeah.
And all these games, I'm getting off.
Yeah.
I'm getting my assists, but my role is to get everybody involved.
Right.
So I'm glad you looked that up, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad you looked that up. I'm glad you looked that up, just so you know. But look, I know I averaged like 11. I ain't gonna lie to you.
11 is
like
tough.
11.
As a true freshman.
Yeah, as a true freshman, not knowing anything.
In the time frame.
Mm-hmm. In the time frame. So he left. Then when he left, this wasn't like it is nowadays.
Yeah.
Back then, like when your coach got fired, you had no contact with them.
Yeah.
You couldn't call them where they were going.
Yeah.
If your assistant coach left or Coach Essex left, he went to Mercer, which I wanted to follow him because he's the reason why I'm there.
Right.
I couldn't talk to him for a year.
Yeah.
So I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
We had a guy named Chris Holtman come in.
Yeah.
I don't know where Chris Holtman's at now, but he was the head coach of Ohio State.
Okay.
All right. His best friend is the guy from Butler who coaches the Celtics. I don't know if he's not coaching the Celtics no more.
Brad
But you know
Stevenson,
what I'm talking about. Yeah, he was Brad Stevenson. He told me he liked bigger guards.
Yeah.
Like 6'4", 2 something. I was like, bro, come on, dog.
Yeah.
So my sophomore year, man, I went through a whole slump of like coming off the bench.
Yeah.
And not playing this much. I was a crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Not playing as much. But the whole thing was I realized, because I was, a little bit more mentally tough, that I'm not starting, but it's mighty funny when the game's on the line.
Right.
You got me in there getting
Right.
the stops, running the offense.
Right.
And scoring, and we getting the dub, and now they're like, oh, good job, B-Mac.
Right.
It's just mighty funny, but that's when I realized, like, it don't matter whether you start or not. It just matter who in there when you finish.
Right.
Because, that's what I had to tell myself anyway, to keep me positive. Because, man, I was depressed, man. I went from, playing all the time to not playing at all, man. Some games I didn't play. Some games I played 15 minutes, but it was the most important 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, that led to other things off the court,
Right. For sure.
Partying a little bit more, doing other things, and it just made me. I used to call Salt and be like, Salt, man, I don't understand, coach.
Yeah.
Because I've never not played for a coach.
Right.
And not gave them everything.
Right.
If the coach told me to go jump off, I'm doing it.
100%.
Okay, coach. Like that's how it was installed in me. I ain't no hard player, no nut. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm not a nut case. You say do this, do this.
Right.
This how you want the offense to run. This is what I'm doing. So
Right.
I didn't understand it, and that was like a shock to me. And also like what I want the kids to understand, like, when y'all watch this, whether you're in middle school, high school, you don't understand when you go to college how fast all this stuff coming at you.
Yeah.
Dog. You got to understand, like, at the same time I'm dealing with not playing, I'm also dealing with, my main guys, because my story's a little different. You know, y'all were my boys. I was a year ahead of y'all. So when I went to college, y'all was still in high school.
Yeah.
I could have called y'all up, but I didn't. And then when y'all went to high school, my sophomore year, when I'm dealing, y'all got y'all on, and it's hitting y'all. So, like, it's good to have, locked in friends. And I could have called Jeremy plenty of times, but I didn't because it's just so much hitting you at once,
young.
dog.
You a young man trying to figure out yourself.
17, dog, you're on your own, and you just don't. And I just had to, so that's why I called, I talked to Salt, and I was just like, man, screw it, I want to come home. Because my second officer was Coach Levinson. Coach Levinson talked about, he's like, I've been watching me since I was a kid.
Right.
He's like, you're going to get your education.
Right.
I'm going to make sure you get your education. You're going to be something in life.
Right.
So I called Salt. He ended up hitting Coach Levinson up, and Levinson was like, bro, you want to come next year? You got it.
Right.
So then that's when I transferred to Barton. But like that Gardner-Webb, that sophomore year, because man, I was on an all-time high. Dog. I was a freshman playing.
You would have only thought it would have gone up from
dog.
there.
You're 18. It's hitting you like this. And you ain't got your mom there. You ain't got your homeboys there. You ain't got Wilson behind you.
Yep.
You ain't got none of this. You on your own dealing with this, and you got to man up and face it, bro.
Yep.
And it hit different.
Yep.
I don't care what nobody say. It hits different.
I went through
and you
the
got to
same
be
thing.
ready for it.
Yeah.
Because if not, it will break you down.
Yeah.
Well, you could give up. It can break you down where you can give
where
up,
you don't
bro.
wanna play.
I'm telling you, where you don't want to play, but you got to be headstrong, and you got to have a good background, a good foundations that's gonna build you up. So when you do, you can have something to fall back on, right? And that's not even just like with Salt down. That's also with God and just a good foundation,
Right.
So
I agree.